It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Carr above the noise. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou, whole time we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Throwing, Carr. Out wide right, it's Mobley. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for space. It's Mobley. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Carr from the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Carr. On the move. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Notre Dame. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they'd finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Jordan. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They got nothing on the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Drops back, it's Smayava. Keeping his eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Danzy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Wormley. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick give. It's Mobley. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on 3rd down. That time they try to run it. But give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack. They're able to get the stop, now setting up 4th.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Irish send out the punt unit. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the run, it's Wormley. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Churns into the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. A I'll admit I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Whip it out to the back on the screen. At the 45 on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turning it on. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throwing, Carr. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers, taking on the number 10 team, the SMU Mustangs.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. On the ground with the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the 1st.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. Couldn't Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. Like, what are the minor adjustments we can make to put a drive together, to sustain it, and now set up 1st and goal. Great opening drive to start this second half.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my core.
And the extra point was good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Mobley. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. You're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. We've swapped sides of the field and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Pushes ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
This crowd knows when to bring it.
Put together drives, and you've got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You've got to understand that points are at a premium. We're in the 2nd half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Drives inside. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Flush to the left. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. He's got it on the right. Running free. Touchdown Trojans. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
To the air, it's Mayava. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
And that's okay, offense. You did your job. You took the lead late in this football game. Now, defense, it's your time to shine. A few more stops, and you get out of here with a dub.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And I would say this is one of the hardest things to do in football. When you know an onside kick is coming, you're not going to get it very often, but they perform it, and they got a chance to go down the field now and go win this game.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The give is to Miller. He's past the sticks. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level, and all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the left. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Number 8.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Throwing, Carr. He'll try to do it himself. He throws one to the left. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.